Hey guys, for today's activity, this is for Friday, February 4th. Remember, we are not going to be Zooming, but you are responsible for completing this assignment during our class time. So, what you need to do is you're going to be opening up this website that's at the top of the page. Because I saved this as a PDF, you're not going to be able to click on this link and use it. So, you're just going to have to use the link that I pushed out into Google Classroom. When you guys get to the Phet simulation, it's going to give you the very introduction piece where it has the white triangle in the middle. Click on that white triangle to get to this page that says energy forms and changes. You do need to make sure that you double click on systems and not intro. Okay. When we look at the instructions, it reads, you can change each input, generator, and output to see what they do and the energy created. So your input is going to be over here on the left, your generator's in the middle, your output's on the right. Okay, so when I go back to our website, my input is over on the left, generator are the two options in the middle, and output is over on the right. The instructions also say to make sure to turn on the energy symbols in the top right corner. Watch the bike rider when I click this box in the top right corner, energy symbols. Now, all of a sudden, I have green E's within my bike rider. Okay. Each of the boxes that have E's in them stand for different forms of energy. When you see gray boxed E's, that's mechanical. Blue boxed E's is electrical. Red is thermal. Yellow is light. And green is chemical. Okay. For each of the situations, I will tell you what your input, what your generator, what your output should be. Okay. So let's take a look at what happens. When I follow the picture that's in the directions, I put the speed of my bike rider just shy of halfway. And you'll notice that the green E's are moving from my bike rider to this wheel, and they're turning into gray E's. And then as they travel into this black tube, they're turning into blue E's. And then they end up in the tank of water as red E's. I also want to point out, you see this red E that's kind of floating away over here by my bike rider? Let's take a look. We'll see it again here in just a minute. There's another one. Okay. Those red E's, that's thermal energy created by the friction between the wheel and the bike. Okay. You'll also notice occasionally you're going to get this button that says feed me. The bike rider ran out of chemical energy because they used up all the food. So you will potentially need to feed your bike rider again. Your task is to draw a flow chart that shows that chemical energy is turning into mechanical energy, is turning into electrical, is turning into thermal. And we also have to communicate these flyaway E's. So let's look at what that looks like. My example here shows we're starting with chemical energy. It converts to mechanical, converts to electrical, converts to thermal. And then because I had that offshoot of thermal energy right here, I'm going to draw a little up arrow because it was really in this conversion from chemical to mechanical that we saw this offshoot of thermal energy. So your task is to create this flow chart. You do not need to include the start and the end because I'll just read it left to right and assume that that's what you're doing. Okay, so let's take a look at your assignment here. Directions. Select the input, generator, and output for each question. Then describe all of the energy conversions that take place and reference back to this example for support. Okay, so number one, your input's the sun, your generator is the solar panel, your output is the light bulb. So you're going to come here, you're going to change it to the sun, we're going to change it to the solar panel, and now you have two different light bulb options. When I use the words light bulb, I want the one that looks like a regular old-fashioned light bulb, old-fashioned, okay? When I say fluorescent, when I say fluorescent light bulb, then we want the one that has the spiral. So this guy is my fluorescent light bulb. This guy's technically an incandescent, but in our directions, we're just referring to it as a light bulb, okay? So again, you're going to take a look. We have all these yellow E's turning into blue, turning into yellow, but look at what's going on inside that light bulb. Okay, so you'll create a flow chart. You can use text boxes to type your words on the screen. And then under shapes, they do have lines, or as you've seen me do when we're typing, you can do the like dash, 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 dash with, your topper at the end to show your arrow. Okay, that would be fine as well. So then you have teapot, wheel, water tank, bike, wheel, fluorescent light bulb. Again, fluorescent is the corkscrewy looking one, and then regular light bulb is the old-fashioned one, okay? So then you have water, wheel, and fan. And then finally, just some summary questions. What happens to the amount of electrical energy that's generated when you're going to kind of turn these things on and off, high and low, clouds, no clouds, and you're just going to circle. So when you go into shapes, you can go ahead and select the circle and you can just circle your answer. That's perfectly fine. There's 2 questions at the end. Explain why the cyclist must be fed in order to continue to pedal. And then what form of energy is always present in each conversion process and what causes this form to be present. If you haven't noticed by now, this is a very important question within this unit because it was just one of your questions that we had to answer on the escape room on Monday and Tuesday. So keep that in mind as well. I do want this entire assignment completed. I'm ready to go for Monday. On Monday, we'll go through and we'll check our answers. I will be grading it prior to class on Monday. So there is not time on Monday to work on this. I will be checking it in prior to us meeting. So please make sure that this is completed by the start of school on Monday, which is 7:30 a.m., so that I can get it checked in and we can go over our answers. If it is not completed, you do not get full credit. And due to the fact that I'm going through it in class, it will not be an assignment that you can redo. So please make sure you use your class time wisely, get this taken care of, and I will see you guys all on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend.